Well, hello everybody, and welcome to TBR Takedown episode 3. If you guys are liking these TBR Takedown videos, let me know down below because I am really enjoying them. I actually have a new wheel spinner thingy for us to use. I feel like the other one we were using, I was getting pretty good results, but I'd have to like spin it a couple times before I'd actually like get a prompt that I could either, I had a book I could use it, like do for it, or that I was okay finding a book for. A lot of the prompts on the other spin wheel were not cool. So we have our spinny wheel. We're gonna spin it and hope for the best. I went through and kind of edited some of these, so I'm hoping that we can find, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes, okay? The high seas. Okay. I actually have a book perfectly for this, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's spin for number 2. Has a filmed adaptation. I think I have one we can work for this one, I think. Let's get ready for our third and final prompt. Okay, let's hope we get a prompt that works better this time. Highest rated title. Let me get the books and we'll gather our thoughts. I literally just sat here for 15 minutes talking and the clip didn't save. My camera just like turned off all of a sudden and the clip is gone. So here we are refilming. Let's go through the books and that's it. Let's do that one more time, everybody. Our first prompt was The High Sea, which of course, I think anybody would have guessed. I picked Namesake by Adrienne Young. I read Fable in the first episode of this little TBR Takedown series. And then with really liking Fable, I have been really excited to read Namesake, which is the like companion novel, I guess, to Fable. I'm very excited. These covers, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Also has yellow sprayed edges. Very cute, very fun, very cool. I don't know. Our second prompt was a book with a film adaptation, and I picked Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have been meaning to read this book for years. I believe this was one of the first books I actually bought when I got into reading, and have been so excited to read it. There's that one. And then for our last and final prompt, which was the highest rated title, I went through my Goodreads list. I should have probably just went through all the books that are on my physical TBR and figured out which ones have the highest ones. I don't feel like doing all that. So we're just going off with what I have on my Goodreads want to read list, which definitely does not have every single book that's on my physical TBR on it. But we're just gonna go with it, okay? It makes it easier for me not to have to do a lot of extra work. So there's two books that I'm kind of between. They have the same Goodreads rating, sort of, kind of. The first one being Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. I've been meaning to read this book basically since it came out. I purchased the book on a pre-order and have had it since the day it released when Amazon delivered it to me. So I've been holding on to this one for a little while now, and I would really, really like to read it. Just have to kind of decide what we're going to do with that. And then our other option is Lore Olympus Volume 2. I read Lore Olympus Volume 1 a good while ago now, I think. And I've been meaning to get back into this graphic novel series, especially because Volumes 8 and 9 are set to release this year. I'd love to be able to read these. These are huge, by the way. They're like literally gigantic. They're so much bigger than a regular book. It's kind of insane. Like, look, it's like huge. And it's so heavy. The pages are like glossy, you know, but I'm excited. I really liked the first one. I don't remember what rating I gave it, but I really liked it. It was fun. I love a good Hades and Persephone retelling, and the graphics with these, like the actual comics are beautiful. Like, this art is gorgeous. I love it. But yeah, so those are the two books we're going to pick between. We might end up reading both, actually, because this might only take me like 2 hours to read in total. So depending on how I feel, we may or may not just read both if I have the time for them, of course. I have no idea what I was about to say. Lost all train of thought there, guys. Sorry, guys. Try mode. Okay, I'm going to figure out what we're going to pick up and read first and come back and update you guys when I feel ever so inclined to tell you what's going on. Well, hello everybody. It's been a couple hours since last time I spoke to you guys, and I thought I would update you on the book that we're going to be starting first for the video. And the book I'm starting with is going to be Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I just feel like this could be fun. I also am like really excited to watch the show. So this is what we're going to start with. Well, hello reading vlog. I kind of forgot that I was filming this yesterday and like never talked about what I was going to do, what I was starting. So my original plan was to start Daisy Jones and the Six, and then I really just didn't feel like I had the brain power to do that. So I actually started Lore Olympus Volume 2. It's a graphic novel. It's so easy. It's just like pictures and like some words here and there. It is the most wonderful, easy, very little brain power. I'm already pretty far in. There's no page numbers. So I have already started our like bonus book as the first book in this reading vlog. I'm liking it. I knew I was going to like it. I really liked the first one. I'll definitely be continuing reading these because I really like them. But I do think that the actual book I'm going to be starting is Daisy Jones and the Six. I've downloaded it onto my Kindle. I was able to get a copy from Libby. But I also still have the paperback copy that I will like kind of go between. So I think we're going to try and read maybe like the first chapter or two. I don't really know how long they are. Okay, so to get to the third chapter, I guess, is 40 pages. So like I could read 40 pages in a little bit, you know. I feel like I could do that. Just get started. Get a good like 2 chapters in just to see how it's going. See the vibes, how the vibes are going with Daisy Jones. So this is the first official book we're going to be reading, minus our bonus one that I'm reading at the same time. So, okay. Well, we are officially on to the third, like, chapter, I guess. I'm assuming they're considered chapters. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm tempted to Google, actually I probably will, the cast of the show. Because I feel like if I know what the cast looks like, then I can, like, picture them as the thingy. Okay, I can picture it a little bit. I can like see it, kind of. I don't realize when that stopped recording, but I watched the like trailer for the Daisy Jones and the Six show because I was looking at the cast. I wanted to see what they looked like so that I can like picture the cast while I'm reading. And the trailer for the show looks amazing. So I'm actually really excited. I'm really, really excited to read this book so that I can watch the show. It looks really good. So, hello. I look bald. I swear I have hair. It's just in my hood because I look gross. Anyways, hi. I wanted to give you guys some updates on our books and our reading and everything. Daisy Jones is going really well. I'm really liking it so far. I'm reading it on my Kindle, so I actually don't know if the page that it's marked here is right. We're about a little less than halfway through Daisy Jones and the Six currently. We're on page 167. We're like kind of in the middle of one of the sections. So the way that this book is kind of split up is by these like little like almost chapter sections, and they're usually about a year long. So each like year to 2 years has like a title. Like this one is Aurora, and then one of the other ones was like It Girl. Yeah, this is the Numbers Tour. Like each year or so has like its own title of like what kind of goes along with what's going on within that year in the band. It's going really well. I'm really liking it so far. I have no qualms. I have no complaints. I'm really enjoying it. The thing I'm the most excited about, I think, is the music. Is the actual music that Amazon had made that's literally from the band. Like, you can look up Daisy Jones and the Six on Spotify and literally listen to the music. It's not all of their songs, I'm not sure. But any of the songs that they made in the book and talk about in the book, I believe are actual songs that are in the show that you can actually listen to. And I'm so excited. Well, hello everybody. I am back again. Can you guys believe it's like 5:30 and it's still light outside? The sun is like still up in the sky. It's wonderful. Besides the point, anyways, I am here to give you guys an update on Daisy Jones and the Six, which I have finished. And we're trying a second time to give you guys my review on Daisy Jones and the Six by Miss Taylor Jenkins Reid. I just finished it. Literally, like maybe 10-15 minutes ago, finished reading it. And I'm trying to gather my thoughts. But every time I try to, like, talk them out and, like, explain how I'm feeling about it, I feel like I end up just shitting on the book and that I didn't like the way it went, and I wish it would have went in a different direction. Which I'm sure is not a minority's thoughts on the book, but I'm sure that it's not the popular opinion. I think everybody loves this book. Everybody loves it. They feel that it's so amazing and this, that, whatever. I hated it solely because it felt like by the end of the book, I liked it. I was really, really liking the book. I was really, really excited about it up until, I don't know, the 75% mark, like towards almost the end of the book. Like pretty much, I'd say probably the last 40%. 40 to like 35% of the book. I hated it. I was like, this is horrible. Why am I supposed to care about these terrible people making terrible decisions that I could care less about? I really, truly was so excited about this book and so excited about the story it was going to tell for me. Only for it to fall short of what I wanted. I just, like none of them, not even the graphic novel sounds interesting to me now because I didn't enjoy Daisy Jones. I really, 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 really wanted to like that book and I didn't, and I'm really mad at myself for not liking it, but like, you can't make yourself like things if you don't like it. I can't make myself like it. If I'm being so real, I don't want to read it all after that. Like genuinely, there's not even a bone in my body that's like, let's pick up another book. The thing that I'm struggling with the most is like, I don't want to read any of the books on the TBR. I don't want to read Namesake. I don't really care to read Things We Left Behind. And I don't even care to finish Lore Olympus, the freaking graphic novel. There's like, I'd probably finish it within the next like hour, but I don't even want to read that. I don't want to. The question is, what do I feel like reading? Hi. Hello. Good morning. It's actually afternoon, but I've been wallowing in my bed watching TikTok all morning because I wanted to update my reading vlog because I literally just realized that I have not updated you guys once since finishing Daisy Jones. So last night after I finished Daisy Jones, I was going back and forth on what I wanted to start. It was of course between Namesake or Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. So I was trying to decide what I was in the mood for, and I was in the mood for a romance, which technically both have romance in them, but Lucy Score's book is a strict romance. Like, that is exactly what the book is about. I picked up Things Left Behind by Lucy Score. I thought I'd read maybe the first couple chapters, maybe get to like page 100, right? I thought I'd just read for a little while and go to bed. I'm on chapter 29, page 367 of this book, meaning I read 366 pages yesterday of this book, and stayed up till literally 2 in the morning reading last night. Yes, ma'am. I did read 366 pages yesterday. It says I'm only 52% of the way through this book, but it looks like I'm much further than that in the book, but okay, now it says we're 63%, which seems a little bit more on par with how far it looks that we are through this book. So far, my feelings on this book are, it's fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm thoroughly invested. I will 1000% be continuing this book today. Hopefully finishing it. It's killing me. The anticipation for that like third act bad thing that's gonna happen, because if you guys have read the series, you wouldn't know. But in all 3 books, there's this kind of like underlying suspense that's going on that continues through all 3. Like there's this big thing that happens in the first book that then continues in the second and into the third. And I know that the last 40% of this book is going to have the climax and the end of this big giant thing. And I'm dying. I'm dying to know. I'm dying to know. I am so excited to find out what's going to happen, where it's going to go. I'm just ecstatic about it, okay? I will probably see you guys in a second. Well, you guys see me in like 3 seconds, but I'll see you probably in like 30 minutes. And then we can go read. Woohoo! It feels kind of weird to be on the front of the house currently. I think I've sat in these chairs like twice ever. Because like, why would I be out here, you know? So yeah, we're outside. This is such a cute little spot. It's beautiful. It's like 65 degrees outside. It's a little bit windy. Occasionally the wind goes by and it just like is a perfect little breeze. School bus! Okay, I'm gonna read. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, hi everybody. It's been a little while. Some time has passed. Last you guys saw me, we were having some nice outside time reading. I keep going back and forth between reading the physical copy and reading on my Kindle because I'm a Kindle girl. I love me an opportunity to read on my Kindle, so I take it every time I can, and Lucy's Score books are Kindle Unlimited, and it's fantastic. So, okay, we are now on chapter 37. Page 458 of our book. 78%. So we're like at the end of this book, guys. This has been a roller coaster. Always. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This was amazing. I am so mad that I didn't take the time to read this when it first came out. This was so good. So good. Just know that this was so good. This was so good. I like don't even know how to like wrap up my feelings about it, honestly. I loved it. This was so good. I had the best time ever. I enjoyed this so much. I think actually I would say this is my favorite of the 3, which is surprising because a lot of the booktube, book talk people that I follow and watch all the time, a lot of them didn't like this book like at all. Like they didn't enjoy this whatsoever. I think this was the best one. I just think that I'm somebody who loves the like enemies to lovers or like hate to lovers trope. I love when there's a lot of like banter and just like tension between the characters. A lot of the books that I really, really like have that in it. So I think that's probably why I liked this so much. But this was fantastic. I loved this. This was amazing. I enjoyed this book from cover to cover. Like genuinely, I don't think there was a single moment that I wasn't enjoying it. Like there were moments where like I was a little bit stressed out because I was like, oh my god, is the other shoe gonna drop? Like, are we gonna get the big bad thing that's gonna happen? And it was like, it was a lot closer to the very end of the book than I thought it was going to be. but man, was it juicy. Man, was it interesting. Man, did I enjoy this. I definitely enjoyed. Lucy Score is just such a phenomenal writer. But like, the only thing is, these books are freaking huge. This book is gigantic. This was 500 pages. This was like 20 pages shy of literally being 600 pages of a romance. And I am so impressed that she can write such a immersive story that, at least personally, is able to hold my attention for all almost 600 pages of the book. Like, I very thoroughly enjoyed this entire thing. Like, there was not a moment that I was like, this is boring. I enjoyed all of it. So, okay, we've officially finished 2 of our 3/4 books for this video. I'm ecstatic. Let me go get Namesake. Depending on how I feel about this book, I don't know if I'm going to continue reading any of the other books that are like in this world with Fable and Namesake. I know that these are just like 2 companion novels, and I do know that there are more that are set in this world. Depending on how I feel about it, I might not read anything else. So, I think we're actually going to do something fun, and we're going to listen to the audiobook of Namesake because I was able to get it off of Libby, and I'm going to start a puzzle that I've been meaning to start for a while now, and my mom keeps being like, oh, you didn't do your puzzle yet, you didn't do your puzzle yet. I think we're actually going to take the opportunity to listen to some of Namesake and put together a puzzle. I'm so excited. Well, hello everybody. I'm here to give you guys a little bit of a really quick update on Namesake. We are really chugging along through this book, by the way, guys. I am on chapter 19, page 165. I've been listening to the audiobook for majority of the time I've been reading so far. Lots of crazy things have been happening. This book is 357 pages with like a little extra at the back. So we're like almost halfway there, I think. So far, it's been pretty interesting. It's been, it's holding my attention, and I'm enjoying listening to it while I'm doing my puzzle. I'll show you guys my puzzle as well. I got the whole outside. I'll show you. Let me show you. This is where my puzzle's at right now. So I have like this bottom corner, the top corner. So basically I have the purple and the red for the most part done, except there's just one piece in the red that I can't find, and I'm really worried that it's lost somewhere. I think I'm going to take a snack break, and then we'll figure it out. So cute. Well, good morning everybody. It's the next day. After the last time I updated you guys, I ate my dinner and then got distracted doing a puzzle, or finishing my puzzle. I was gonna finish this yesterday. I definitely could have finished this yesterday, but I got distracted after I had dinner. I had Panteras yesterday for dinner. It was fantastic. After I had dinner, I got distracted finishing my puzzle, but rather than listening to the audiobook, I decided to just put music on, and I had a really great night. And then my boyfriend and his friends were playing Minecraft, so I joined, and I'm building a little pink house, by the way, as you guys can tell. That's my contribution to the Minecraft. Anytime we've played, I build the little cute house that's pink every single time. That means I didn't end up finishing this book yesterday, but I finished it this morning just now, and I really liked it. This was so fun. This was so good. I feel like it's a good wrap up. The ending I really liked. I like that this is just 2 books. Like, you don't inherently need to read anything else. You can just read Fable and Namesake and get the full story of the character Fable, and it felt great. I think that for a genre and a book that I probably wouldn't have picked up had it not been so beautiful looking, I am pleasantly surprised at how great these were. Well, there is technically one more book that I need to finish because I'm like in the middle of it and I might as well. And that's Lore Olympus Volume 2. It's over there. Let me get it. 1 second. But I feel like because I already kind of started it in this video, I might as well finish it in this video. So give me like 30 minutes and then we'll wrap it all up. Okay, my lovely friends, it is officially time for us to go over all the books that we read in this video. I'm going to give you guys my ratings, a little wrap-up quick review. The first book we read in this video was Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. When I initially finished this book, I really didn't like it. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like where the characters ended up. I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I am a happily ever after romance girl at heart, and so the fact that this really doesn't have a very happily ever after ending that I felt was good. I feel like no one really got a happily ever after in the book. That really swayed my opinion on it. So ultimately, I think I'm settling on a 2.5 stars. I go back and forth between wanting to give it a 2 star and wanting to give it 3 star. So 2.5 seems like a good happy medium, like in the middle of the ratings. So there's that. Second book we read together was Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. This is the 3rd book in the Knockabout series. I've been meaning to finish the series for a while now and have finally just gotten around to finishing it. And I've enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Yeah, I rated the first one a 5 star, the second one a 4.5, and I think this one is also a 4.5. It doesn't give me those same 5-star feelings, but I still really enjoyed this book. I probably would say this is my favorite of the series. I think the problem is I really just haven't read the other 2 in a really long time, so it's hard to gauge which ones I like more, but this one definitely was the most thrilling ride. I feel like this was like the craziest one so far in the whole series. So 4.5 stars. Woohoo! Following that, we then read Namesake, which we just finished together not that long ago this morning. And I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. I really liked it. I literally just talked about it like 3 seconds ago, so I'm not gonna bore you too much with my details and how I feel. Really enjoyed it. Would highly recommend if this is kind of the genre or the kind of the vibe you're in for. The romance is like a subplot of a subplot, so as long as you're just there for the vibes and the ride, it's really fun, and there is a little bit of romance between 2 characters, but anyways, fantastic. 4 stars. Last and finally, the book that I literally just finished 2 seconds ago, Lore Olympus, Volume 2. This series, I guess, so far has just been so fun. It's very different from the Heartstopper series. The Heartstopper graphic novel series for me are 5 stars all around. I don't even remember what I rated the first Lore Olympus. We should look. So I gave the first Lore Olympus a 4 star, and I think I'm going to also give this one 4 stars. It was really fun. It was really good. Not a lot has really happened, and I feel like we've gone through a lot. I still really enjoyed. I still think that this was fantastic. I just think that, you know, it's a graphic novel. I feel like there's not a lot going on right now. I think that as they continue, they'll probably get more interesting and maybe better. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I am excited to continue the series. I really liked it. I really enjoyed. So 4 stars. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun reading all of these books. I have really been enjoying my little TBR takedown thing that I've been doing because I feel like it's really getting me to read a lot of books that are on my TBR and that I have physically that I own that I haven't read yet. I am loving this series. We're already on episode 3, which is crazy, of our TBR takedown episodes. I've been really enjoying this, and hopefully we continue to get some really good books and continue to get to read some really good books that I'm excited to keep reading and everything. So if you guys are liking the series, let me know. I know I'm really enjoying and having a great time. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post. I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!